Okay, let's see if we can now bring in UFC light heavyweight champ Glover Texeira and the title contender Jiri Prochazka. I mean, he had the most incredible win at UFC 267 in Abu Dhabi, and that is when Glover Texeira claimed the belt and became a world champion. He takes on the Czech Republic's Prochazka, who entered the UFC in 2020 and put the division on notice with back-to-back knockouts. And with those performances, he earned himself a shot at the UFC title. We will now begin, I believe, taking questions for Glover and Jiri. And if history has taught us anything on this call, I believe we're going to start with Mike Vaughn. We'll see if he's on there.
Hey, Glover, just curious. I mean, first title defense, how do things change? You were pursuing that belt for so long, but now you're the guy who has to defend it. How does that change your mindset going into a fight like this?
Man, the same way, same training, same mindset, just gotta be focused, get there and do what I have to do.
And what do you make of Jiri as an opponent? Obviously, he's got a very unique fighting style. How do you prepare differently for that?
There's no preparation different. We just got to watch his style a little bit, but we're not at that point yet. I'm just focused in my conditioning, what I have to do, focus on my style. And in the last preparation of the camp, that's when start looking at the videos a little bit and start making adjustment here and there, but pretty much like just focus on my style,
And how do you feel about going to Singapore to do this fight? Obviously, there's going to be a big time change and things like that. What do you do in order to get your body and your mind ready for something like that?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be in Singapore. I heard it's beautiful there. I've never been there, and I'm just excited to be there and fight and defend the belt. Man, excited and happy about it.
Robert Rampa is available. Robert?
Hello, thank you very much, Glover. The fight is placed in Singapore. We know it. Jiri was used to fight in Asia for years. Do you think there is a slight advantage for him for that reason?
Could be, every experience is experience. He fought there before, but I fought out of the country. That doesn't never bother me too much. What bothered me before was different things. Right now, I'm like in a position that, man, I'm just excited about being another place and training and fight and excited about everything.
Okay, I have a second question. Jiri spent some time with Henrik Cejudo. How seriously do you take this fact?
Henry is he's a great wrestler. Probably like he needs some of that. You know what I mean? He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight me. Know my style. I'm going after for takedowns for everything, man. So just hopefully he learned some good stuff from Cejudo.
Thank you very much.
Let's go to Adriano Albuquerque from Globo. I believe he has some questions.
Yes, hi, I'm back. Glover, I'm going to ask in Portuguese. Glovão, já são alguns meses como campeão. Mudou alguma coisa na sua vida? Qual é a diferença entre a sua vida como um lutador comum e a sua vida como campeão do UFC? E você, Glover, mudou alguma coisa nesse tempo?
Você não viu meu stories outro dia, não, cara? Aí eu tava na fila no Target, aí eu falei assim, porra, não mudou nada, sou campeão do mundo, eu ainda tenho que ficar na fila do mesmo jeito. Não, cara, realmente é só as pessoas mesmo me chamando de campeão, um accomplish, né? Uma oportunidade que tive aí de ganhar o cinturão e estar como o melhor do mundo no momento. É sensacional que eu tive, mas a vida continua do mesmo jeito, cara. Eu sou um cara centrado, sou um cara focado no que eu sou sempre o que eu sou e sempre acredito que vou ser assim, você entendeu? Não tenho que mudar o meu jeito ou o jeito de viver, nem nada. A minha felicidade que eu era antes de ser campeão, continuo sendo assim E é só mesmo uma oportunidade, né? Como eu disse antes, né? Foi a cereja no bolo, né?
Certo. Eles estão me pedindo para perguntar em português e em inglês, Glover. Não sei se você também vai ter que responder em português e inglês. Mas, I'm going to ask in Portuguese and in English now. Muita gente acha, Glover, que o Prochazka é o futuro da divisão e que esse futuro começa agora. Eu quero perguntar para você por que essas pessoas estão enganadas. So a lot of people seem to think that Prochazka is the future of this division and that this future starts now. Why are these people wrong?
Well, some people are definitely going to ruin for him, and it's going to think the guys is young. The guys they want. He got the look. They wanted to do that, but he's going to have to pass through me, and I'm very prepared to defend my belt. And man, you know, the fight is just like what I prepare and what I do. I'm just happy to be here and happy to defend this belt against Prochazka, and just want to go over there. And if that's what it is, if he's going to be the champion, and then he's going to have to beat the champion.
My last question to Glover. Glover, do you still think? I know you're not looking past Prochazka by any means, but do you still think about a rematch against John Jones in the future?
You know, man, his situation right now is like defending this belt again in June 11. And of course, I'm always focused in my next fight. I'm always say there. I never jump an opponent. I look through opponent and think, oh, this fight is gonna happen. That never happened to me before. It's not gonna happen now. My next fight is my focus, and but down the line, who knows? You know, John Jones is a champion heavyweight. I'm still champion light heavyweight, and if that fight happens, you know, there'll be a possibility. There's a great fight. You know, it's a great rematch.
Obrigado, Glover. Depois a gente se fala aí. Vou estar lá em Singapura para te ver lutar. Thank you, guys.
Valeu, fera.
Okay, next I believe it's Nicholas Atkin from the South China Morning Post.
Hey, sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Cool. Yeah, this one is for Jiri. Are you going to be heading to Phuket, Thailand for some of your camp? I heard you might be coming this way.
Yeah, that's true.
So what's attracted you to, is it Bang Tao you're going to be at? Are you coming to work with the Hickmans? What was your reasoning behind that?
The reason is simple, because I want to be ready in their timeline, to be ready in their weather. So that's the reason, nothing else.
And there's some world-class coaches there, obviously. That must be another bonus for you.
Yeah, that's the reason.
All right, and that's it for me. Sorry, thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you so much. Up next, Damon Martin from MMA Fighting.
Hey guys, first question for Jiri. Jiri, we know your style is so exciting, explosive, unpredictable, but you know, there always comes a certain level of danger with that as well, taking those chances. Do you feel like you want to keep your same style against Glover no matter what? Do you want to stay that same exciting, explosive fighter, not allow him to predict anything you're going to do in there?
No. Because I think my last style in my last fight was changed, because I have to change this style, because especially in the ground game, especially in the wrestling, that's why I drilled that with the Henry, and then back in Czech Republic with my coaches. Everybody knows my strong weapon and my weakest weakness. So that's why I start to drill that. That's why I start to preparing the dangerous technique in that, and I believe in myself in that much more than ever. So I'm glad for that to have an opponent like a Glover, because he's gave me the opportunity to prepare myself in these styles to be better and better. So yeah.
How much confidence do you have in yourself now, if this fight hits the ground, that you can not only survive, but, win on the ground against a legend like Glover, who is incredible on the ground?
With all respect, I have to be dominant on the ground, not like other opponents who's just taking the Glover's game, like they just started defending. My game is not defending. My game is all the time attacking, all the time to be the dominant in dominant positions from the back, from the up guard. Doesn't matter.
And for Glover, Glover, you've fought everybody, the who's who, throughout your entire career in the UFC. We mentioned John Jones, but going down the list, all the guys you fought. Where do you put Jiri in terms of the dangers that he represents in this fight? Like, where would you rank him in terms of the guys you fought in the UFC?
Man, Jiri is the new generation. It's like he bring a different style, like you say, the improvement of these guys that coming out right now. You just make you better. The competition make you better, and he's the guy that risk. He's the guy that take a risk. I'm the guy that take a risk. We put excited fights. It's very sad, to be honest, to see a guys like the way we talk, and we don't sell as much, because it's very martial art, very, very respectful. But like the way we fight is we put everything in line. You see the way the guys fight. You see the way I fight. I have the most finished fights in UFC history in the light heavyweight. And I put it up there. I go in, lose or winning. I'm over there bleeding. I'm over there fighting, and that's the style that he's bringing. Man, it's kind of like people always say nothing really bothers me, because I'm just happy to where I am, what I'm doing right now. But those kind of things, it's like it's upsetting a little bit, because those kind of fighters, those are the ones who should be more appreciated, other than be here and be make a chaos and the cameras and do all that. And when it comes to a fight, we be like throwing a jab from the distance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Does it bother you, as a guy who's been around and earned the respect of, everybody, from the fighters to media people like me, that's kind of where the sport's gone, where it's, so much about the talk, so much about, trash talk and kind of building the fight that way, and not as much about what's actually happening in the cage?
Yeah, well, I don't mind the trash talk, to be honest. As a fan and a little bit, I look at those guys trash talking, but they gotta back it up, man. Those guys are forgetting about it, the fight game, and that's why guys like me, guys like Michael Chandler, is still coming back and still kicking ass, man, for years there in UFC, because those guys they worry about it too much, what they're gonna say, what they're gonna dress up, what they're gonna show up in a fight or whatever, the press conference, and forget about the training a little bit.
Thank you, Glover. Thank you, Jiri.
Okay, next we have Keith from Sherdog. Keith, are you there? And would you like to ask a question?
I noticed that you have the belt over your shoulder, and I think about, you had such a long career without the belt. If you retired without ever achieving that title, would you have been satisfied with your career?
Yeah, man, I don't think that that didn't happen, so it's like I just wanted to I don't know how to answer that question. It's like something that didn't happen. Would I be satisfied? For sure, because I was happy, and I'm a happy man with my career. Probably I'm missing something, but that's why I keep I keep going, man. So it's a weird question, to be honest. It's like I never thought about it. You know what I mean?
And over to Yuri. Yuri, hopefully this question won't be as weird. You come from a background fighting in the Asian market. Now you're fighting in Asia for the title. Do you think that carries a little bit of advantage that you're kind of used to the travel and everything?
For me, it doesn't matter where I'm fighting. If it's in Rio de Janeiro or in America or in Japan, doesn't matter for me. Because for me, it's important to fight, to fight and the victory.
Jay Anderson from Cage Side Press.
Hey, thanks very much. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Glover, I wanted to ask the kind of run that Jiri is on right now. I don't believe he's lost a fight since 2015. He's got all these finishes. It's very reminiscent of your own rise up to the first title fight with John Jones. And I'm wondering if that gives you any sort of an advantage because you can kind of put yourself in his shoes and understand the confidence that he's going to have coming in.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like I say, I love the challenge. I think everybody keeps saying like Jiri is ready for. He's the next guy because he only have 2 fights in FC. But I see the guy that he beat, the way he beat them in the fight, and me is right away, man. I could sit back and say he's got to fight again and make all the politics and stuff. Try to do that right away. I wanted to fight him because I thought he fought well. I thought he was the next guy. And like I say, I like to challenge myself, man. I like to see with my game. It's almost like the blood sport from Jean-Claude Van Damme. You see the style against style, but now we have one style that's MMA because everybody pretty much know every style. But then which one they get better with, which style that's gonna do better, how this guy's gonna training for my kind of style, they're going in, grind him and bring him to deep water and take him down and striking, and him is the same way. So I'm just excited for that.
All right. And Jiri, you turned pro in 2012. That was the same year that Glover actually joined the UFC. I'm wondering, was he someone that you were watching back then? And did you ever envision fighting him someday?
Man, I visualize that I will be the champ, but never to fight the Glover. And he's here, and I'm happy for that.
All right. Well, looking forward to this one. Thanks very much to both of you.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. That does conclude the UFC 275 virtual press conference in partnership with the Singapore Tourism Board. We want to thank everybody for being here today and, of course, your supporting coverage. And a big thank you to Tyla, Valentina, Joanna, Whaley, Glover, and Jiri. We appreciate all of you spending your time with us and answering these questions. We will distribute the video and audio downloads from today's event to your emails as soon as they are available. Have a great day, everyone. We hope to see you in Singapore for UFC 275. Thank you all so much.